And we're live, motherfuckers.
Hey baby, don't you know it's your favorite time? It's Rye. He's gonna tell you a lie that everything's okay, and he's
Everything's gonna be alright.
bottom. Hey, it's me, Rye, from ImagineRy. Hi,
You
Giles.
may recognize me from ImagineRy, right?
Um, how are you doing, my
Yeah,
friend?
yeah. You know me, always good, always good.
Is that what you're known for? To be always good?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that true?
Nah, I'm up and
Um,
down, you know me.
yeah.
Up
But
and
never let
down like a clown with a frown.
You're always down, but you're never letting it get you down.
Yeah. Uh,
Hey, I haven't even set up my tablet.
oh man.
Look,
I
I'm real
did
tired. I was out last night.
late last night.
Yeah, I was drinking beers, steering clear of.
Hose.
Um, yeah, I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Hey, I've been listening to this new podcast. It's not a new podcast. It's been out for a while. I've been listening to a podcast called Dissect. Maybe you've heard of it. Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay. It's long form music analysis in bite-sized portions is kind of like the tagline.
Okay.
Um so for an entire season he dedicates an episode to one song from one album. So sorry, hang on. So each season is one album and every episode is one of the songs from that album.
Yeah, right. Cool.
So it's real in depth and he's done Dark Twisted Fantasy. He's done To Pimp a Butterfly. He's done Tyler the Creator, Flower Boy. He's doing
Didn't you say
Damn at
that?
the
Didn't you say
moment.
that was a music podcast?
Yeah, it is.
Well, why is he? Why is he choosing hip hop artists?
Oh, I see. Are you a Shapiro Neo?
No,
Shapiro?
no.
Yeah, you're a Shapiro fanboy. What I'm getting
Mm,
from That's what I'm getting from you.
I just like the way he talks. He talks
Hmm.
quickly
Like a baby. He talks like a baby.
and smartly.
Smart baby.
Yeah, but go on.
It's so good. I had a genuine emotional reaction listening to this guy talk about Kendrick's album Good Kid, Mad City,
Ah,
and
yeah.
just realizing how much storytelling is packed into one album is just incredible. The level of detail and connection between every line and between every sound, and like it's all just so meticulously put together, and it's just a beautiful thing. It's unbelievable.
Do you do you believe that at times a fan can make something more important, like more can give it more meaning than the artist actually like put into it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's happened a lot for my cartoons. People will be like, "Man, this one, man, this is the one. This is the deepest shit I've ever seen." And I'm like, "Yep, that was an absolute throwaway cartoon. I meant nothing by it. I just know how to pick words that make it sound like it means something."
I feel like there's probably plenty of decisions that Kendrick makes
Mm,
where he's just like, yeah, just throw that there or whatever.
yeah.
And then
Hmm.
like like probably because he knows that there's some link between it. But
Yeah. Well,
but then it becomes a meticulously crafted,
yeah.
you know.
I think it speaks to the amount of time and thought you've put into all other aspects of your life, and so it's it might seem like a throwaway thing for the artist at the time, but they've been on such a focused journey for so long that their intuition just places these things in connection anyway. Like if you spent so long thinking, if you spent so long influenced by several types of music or several types of literature or art and whatnot, when you reach for a reference to try and illustrate a point that you're making, chances are you'll pull it from something that's connected to something else that you've already brought up because
Yeah.
that your brain's just already collected information that is connected anyway. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's so yeah, maybe not every decision is like straightforward. Like, oh, I've researched and chosen this because it goes here. But
Yeah. Yeah.
just by thinking about it and living it for years and years and years, it just comes naturally.
Yeah. Do you like my Kendrick drawing?
Yeah, man, looks a bit like a potato.
Whoa. Settle down.
Have you got any idea what his head is shaped like?
Potato.
It's a bit longer. He's a cutie. Kendrick's such a cutie. I'll give him a little kiss. Um, let's get on to our main topic of the day, the main image that we're working on today. It's so so far removed. Um, so today we're going to illustrate a picture to do with a poem of mine. And I just realized my tablet is still not plugged in. I don't think this poem idea is going to be very funny. If that's okay.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's okay.
There's always a bit of humor to everything we draw in this, right?
Um,
It's got
I
a
think we
little
just like humor.
mm. That's a party hat. He's having a party.
When I was young, the cops used to beat me. Then they'd
Damn.
shout at my mama while she feed me.
Hey, have we talked about the new Kanye West album on here yet?
You mentioned it last time.
Okay. Okay. It's a good time. It's fun.
Seems like everyone is discovering Jesus now.
I always knew where he was. It's nothing new to me. Do you think? Actually, yeah. Let's get the
Sometimes,
drawing started, and then we'll keep going on this. But that's an interesting topic. Do you think that, like, for people who kind of run in our circles, or just in Western society in general, I suppose, religion seems to have less of a hold on society. But do you reckon there's going to be a point when things are just getting darker and darker and more scary as we get closer to the abyss that we're actually going more people will turn to religion?
well, I would say that ideologically, this current time period we're in is the darkest.
Oh yeah, it's only gonna get better, or
Yeah, it can only get better.
mm,
Um, like culturally, we're for the past, I don't know, 5 years. Culturally, we've all been in this place of like absolute nihilism.
mm-hmm.
Um, like entertainment has been the loosest on like what does or doesn't float. We're just like, I think religion is the only thing that will bounce culture back from the sort of depth that it is now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, like, I actually don't have any problems with with just how base level entertainment has become,
Hmm.
because it means that artists have like a looser leash to create stuff.
Mm. Um,
But
I
everything has been meaningless for a little while, so
yeah. Well, found that I was kind of worried about that, like getting caught in the whole nihilism thing, because I definitely like especially my cartoons really helped me emotionally for a time um with because I was feeling pretty down or depressed, right?
right.
And the nihilism and the absurdity of my cartoons really helped, I think, with that. But then after doing it for a couple of years, and then I got over that. I was kind of feeling a lot better. And so then I was actually kind of worried. As like, so what now? Like now I've made fun of everything that I took seriously for a long time. Um, and now I've become so nihilistic. But what's beyond that? What do I go with that? And so I think that was a bit of a reason why I kind of got lost a lot of interest in making cartoons. Um, and I had a chat to to a mate, another friend from Instagram who did similar kind of thing, and we had a bit of a discussion just about like this idea that nihilism is probably a really necessary step for us for the youth right now, um, or has been, and now it's time to find an answer beyond that though.
Yeah.
Like I guess the nihilism kind of says that like all the things that you once considered meaningful via capitalism or religion or whatever. Um, oh, fucking no, I just fucked up my goddamn toenail.
That sucks.
Um, yeah, you've reached the point when you think all that kind of shit's pointless. So, hang on, shit. Um, fucking hell, sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once.
A
Um,
notoriously difficult task.
you get to the point when you think nothing means anything in a way that you are now able to create your own meaning. And now
Yeah.
it's time that we actually do that. We actually do decide what is meaningful to us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm very excited
If you've
to see what.
conversed with me any time over the past 5 years, I would have told you that though too.
Yeah. I've known you're ahead of the curve for a long time.
Cheers. I appreciate that. People think I'm like slow. That's me going fast in the background there.
I that's yeah. Hey, do you yeah? You obviously don't really subscribe to a lot of norms in terms of progression in your life, right? Like in terms of getting a nice, comfortable job, um, like what most people see is kind of like moving forward or is just important in their lives. I
Yeah.
think both of us has always seemed a bit silly and absurd. Um, but that like at times makes me feel half rebellious, half kind of like I'm onto something that other people need to jump on. And then the other times though, I actually just feel like, oh shit, maybe I'm actually just stupid. Maybe I'm actually just dumb and I'm not keeping up with what I should be doing. Is that
I think
similar?
people. I think it's in the interest of a lot of people for you to feel that way, so that they can actually. I think part of the reward that some people get for like doing everything they're told being
Mm-hmm.
like the obedient, um, you know, member of society. Part of the benefit of that is that they get to look down upon people who like can't get it together the way they can.
Ah.
Um,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
like it's definitely in their interest for you to have that like self-esteem issue.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say to that, you can rub your free time and rub your like cool collection of musical gear in their face and just say, "Hey, like I've got memories."
Yeah. Mm. I think you're right.
Yeah, a friend of mine who has gone through lots and lots and lots and lots. This guy's got like tattoos on a lot of his body. He's got
Mm-hmm.
really frazzled hair. Um, he's dealt with lots of different substance abuses and
Mm-hmm.
um, mental health issues.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like 33, I think, 33 or
Mm-hmm.
35,
Yeah.
and he's now got a kid on the way.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually genuinely had this thought to myself. I'm like, this guy is far more prepared for parenting than
Mm.
anyone else I've met who's becoming a parent.
Mm.
It's not because he's like the absolute clean cut image of productive member of society. It's because this kid will nothing could happen to this kid that his parent doesn't know or has dealt with before.
Mm-hmm.
Um yeah. Uh I think living as much as possible, experiencing as much as possible is what's going to make you a better parent, better like your kid will have a better shot
Yeah.
if you've actually lived.
Mm.
That's what I think anyway.
I 100% agree with that. I guess a lot of people think that like they need to make sure that they've got like a they've got some money set aside for their children and stuff like that,
Yeah,
which is
and like it's true
definitely
to some
helpful and
extent.
make that and that's really helped me in terms of like having a place to live at the moment is kind of yeah, I would
But
be
that's
okay.
just like part luck though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you the place you're living in isn't a result of you saving up money and whatever.
No.
It's just like the same way that most capitalist people have somewhere to live. It's just like you just
Mhm.
know people.
I've been thinking about this a lot lately because because I've just moved on from my job or at least like changed the way I work at that job in a way, so I'm not doing the same hours every day. Um, Thinking about like the idea of security and the idea of a nice setup is kind of freaking me out a little bit.
Why?
I think I like the chaos a bit more because
Yeah,
this comfort, this level of comfort is actually really
it's a
it's
womb,
it's a
bro.
falsehood. Like it's not actually secure in any way. Like there's no way to progress, I think, without just putting your energy out there and to put more effort and more time into setting up a good plan, setting up a good situation for yourself can backfire to a degree. I'm not wording this very well.
I think it's through challenge that we grow, and if you basically remove all the challenges from your life, then yeah, you're going to stagnate.
Hmm. And what's the chances really like if you're not putting yeah if you're just working to try and secure a good future for yourself. What are the actual chances of that working out safely? Like, or how you foresaw, like there's a million ways everything could fall apart.
Yeah,
Um, you can put,
you could have a brain aneurysm at any moment.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Or you could, or yeah, any other number of medical expenses could come up, which could just completely financially ruin you.
Well, that's more of
Uh,
an American thing, I think.
that's true. Yeah. I guess that's the whole point of insurance.
That is the whole point of insurance, but don't let that convince you to buy insurance.
No, I've got nothing to insure. I guess it's like I've had so much more success in my eyes, and success to me at the moment is just a feeling of progression, meeting people, feeling like I'm actually like on a that I'm putting out more good into the world than um than wasting energy is essentially all I'm looking for. And I feel like I've accomplished more of that in the past like 3 weeks than I have in like the past 2 years, simply by yeah, getting into that chaos a bit more. Just not thinking about it as much, putting my just going out, talking to as many people as I can, and see what happens. And from that, I've met more people who are helping me with my music, and
Excellent.
yeah. Hey, what are we drawing?
Started doing an Outer Worlds drawing.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, cool. What what else can I put on this? Should we just do this as like just a kind of whatever goes drawing?
Yeah.
All right. I need some inspiration. Need some ideas. It'd be great if people could comment. Oh yeah, let me find where's the stream. Where are we streaming to? We're streaming to
YouTube, Coprolalia.
bow bow.
Did you play any more of the Outer Worlds?
Played a little bit last night.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god! I want to just sign in, but goddamn wait. I thought I told.
Thought I told you to have dinner on the table at 8 p.m. Stat.
I thought I told fucking Yeah, I. Why is it doing this? So I've got all my old passwords saved in Google Chrome, but I use a password manager now. But the password, here we go, fucking remove all these. But the password, the old passwords that don't even go to anything anymore, keep popping up. And the two windows that offer passwords overlap each other, so I
Yeah.
can't access the new passwords because they're behind the window that opens up suggesting the old passwords. Because I've got two different things competing with each
Sounds
other.
like a whole lot of bullshit.
And annoying. Anyway, I think I've fixed it. I have indeed. Right, good. Let me sign in as. Oh wait, what is Coprolali's password. Giles, read out Coprolali's password nice and clear. What is it?
PU. No.
Can I just sign into this one? Yeah, let me just do that. Wait, no, that's
You
not
don't
it.
need to sign into the Coprolalia channel.
I just want to be able to... Yeah, fucking... Coprolalia! 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 Can't find the YouTube channel. I can't find the YouTube channel. That's quite frustrating.
Why can't you find the channel?
I'm just searching for it. Doesn't show up. Bloody hell. Let me go to our pages. Oh, surely we've linked it at some point. Probably
Yeah.
with the Watto video. Oh, they're coming to my shop, but they don't buy. Why they don't buy it? Oh, I want my pages. Show me my pages. I'm in an easily agitated mood right now. Definitely very sleepy. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. I've had several people comment about the Watto video. Just every now and then, somebody like, "Hey, I watched this weird video that you did." It's like, yeah, man, that was sick.
What did they think? Usually.
They love it. They
Yeah,
love it.
cool.
They love how silly it is, because it is very silly. Um, it only took us I don't know how bloody long to make. Here we go. All right. One person watching, and that's me. What do we want? I mean, we haven't shared that we're streaming, have we?
No.
Cool. Well, then this is all. This is good. This is how you build a following. What's your No, let's start. Yeah, start. What's going on? Let's talk about something. Have you played much of the Outer Worlds at all?
Yeah, I played some more.
Cool. What are your thoughts on it?
It's Fallout 4 in space. And
Yes.
yeah, cool.
Yeah. I definitely love it, but it's definitely because I am definitely like kind of starved for that Fallout experience that I've been
Well,
longing for.
the thing is, I'm not like I've got some DLC for Fallout 4 that I haven't even played.
Yeah.
For, I don't know what turned me off Fallout 4, but gosh darn.
It's just because the world. I just don't give a shit about the world anymore because I don't feel like I'm part of the world. I feel like I'm just a sightseer. I get to go around and I get to watch a thing play out, or I get to look at something happen, right? Or a
Yeah,
set piece. But in Fallout 1, 2, Vegas, Fallout 3 to a degree, I feel like I was much more involved with the world. I actually made decisions that actually had obvious impact.
is that just because of the megaton um thing?
No, but that's a good example for sure.
What did you think of the first mission in the
Yeah,
Outer
yeah,
Worlds?
I just finished it. It felt
Yeah, me too.
it reminded me of Megaton, and I was like, okay, they're doing that, I guess.
So, what did you think of the like the conundrum? You know, the like help out the clearly sort of more hippie anarchist faction, or like,
Mm.
or you know, like, but they're just honest workers trying to make a living. You know,
Yeah,
why shut down the town where like all these people are just trying to live?
Mm.
Why have you drawn a big pink blob over the ship that I just spent 20,000 hours in paint making.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my. I'm
I
gonna
actually
move what I've
like your
done.
little screaming toddler. He's funny.
Thank you very much. I'm just gonna delete what I did.
just, just
No,
yeah.
the response was not immediately supportive. So
Um. So,
I've got a better idea.
oh, I love this idea a lot. Yep, stick
Oh
with it.
yeah. Do you like this big pink blob that I'm doing?
Yeah, man. Reminds me of my penis
Oh, okay, that's an odd shape.
and color. Um. Yeah. So the first mission, I've even left the planet, and I think I'm gonna go back to that island. I just back to that planet because I feel like it just all ended too quickly.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet. I just turned off the power. Also, yeah, moved the power away.
Have you
From
spoken to
one.
anyone since though?
No, not yet. I did that and then I had to leave, so I did that.
Damn.
Um, yeah, maybe it's more of a conundrum for other people. Well, okay, so what did you choose? What did you choose to do? Did you
I totally decided to save the hippies.
yeah, that was my decision as well. Um, maybe that's a harder decision for some people, and maybe if they come from a working class family, then that decision would be more like, oh God, I don't know. Uh,
No, they wouldn't have a conundrum. They'd be like, fuck it. The factory's keeping the town alive. Fuck these deserting hippie fucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
In the defense, fuck hippies though.
Nah, I love hippies.
I did, yeah. I was listening to the companion, can't remember her name, and she was like, "Oh, they're good, hard-working folks," and I was like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm seeing what you're
Yeah, yeah,
saying."
you remember her saying that too. I just felt like, ugh.
I listened and I was like, "Yeah, that sucks. That's no good."
Wait, this is a
Uh,
dog beating factory? Shut it down. But look at all these honest folks making a living beating dogs. Come on.
yeah,
They don't know anything else. All they know how to do is beat dogs.
yeah,
You're right. I can't just let these people stop beating dogs. They obviously need to keep beating dogs.
yeah. It's a bit of a like a um, just because they're innocent in the way they see it doesn't mean they're innocent of what they're actually doing.
Yeah.
And it's just not a good way to live. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm
Cut
just
the
not gonna.
cord.
I want to. And I'm very happy to just like for this game to become like me as an outlaw against all these major corporations and just go around sabotaging shit.
That
See
would
what
be
happens.
fucking cool. And considering there's like a clearly a faction status thing,
Hmm. Yeah.
maybe that's what you can do. Maybe there's like, Space's Choice trade ships around that you can like
Hmm.
scavenge, or I don't know, maybe you could
Yeah.
actually be a space pirate and fuck with
Yeah.
Space's Choice. That would be pretty
Very
cool.
fun. Yeah. I love Space's Choice. The slogan of just
It's not
you
the
try.
best choice. It's
Yeah,
Space's Choice.
that's fucking hilarious. I love that. And I love that when you meet Space's Choice workers and they all like are quoting the company slogan and stuff like that, just like halfway through sentences.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's very on the nose, but I liked it. I like it a lot. I think it's very
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. It's like the
Um,
whole Amazon ambassador thing.
what was that one? Hmm?
You know how like Amazon was getting their employees to post on Twitter like these really weird things saying like it's really nice to work for Amazon. It's my favorite place to work. Blah blah
Oh
blah.
wow.
Um, but people started making these joke tweets saying like I am absolutely not depressed and love my job at Amazon and like we here at Amazon we worship the like the 5-day work week. We love it here at Amazon. Um,
Yeah.
Some of them seem like robots, though. I can't remember exactly. One of them was saying like the one of the Leviathan system at Amazon. Forget what it does, but they're just like, we praise the Leviathan. The Leviathan is the mother.
Oh Jesus, that's so good. So creepy. Love it. That's so good. Um,
But yeah, that's what that reminds me of. The fact that they're like they have to quote their business's slogan, yeah, while they're
yeah.
talking. It's
Mhm.
funny.
I am 100% on board for like just like really obvious anti-capitalism shit like that. That's so much fun.
Mm.
Um, Especially as I just quit my job. It's all lining up nice and. No, actually, I haven't actually quit my job because I'm staying with the company. I'm just quitting my weekdays.
We did just
Well,
tell everyone.
yeah. How many views did it get?
6.
Well, I've lied to 6 people.
Yeah, but think of how long the video is going to be up. You could be
Yeah, I've
lying to
lied.
people right now, and over the next like 30 years.
Mm.
Wait, okay,
Okay. Yeah.
where's the light coming from? Where's it going?
Hmm?
Where's the light going?
Yeah, that seems good. Shadow coming down that way. This is I have zero plan to what I'm doing right now. I'm just having a good time, Giles.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
Like the sign at the front. Oh. What's the best game you've played in a while?
Um, Elysium, Disco Elysium.
Disco Elysium. Never heard of
Mm.
it. What's it about?
It's another detective game,
Ah, fun.
but there's a lot of like interesting painted backdrops and what have you.
Ah, I think you may have mentioned this before.
Maybe.
Rings a bell. Strong art style trumps all things to me. Bloody hell, what else? I'm trying to keep conversation going this time. And I keep getting distracted.
What's this dog?
It's like a theme park.
Hell yeah.
Uh, uh. How do people attract audiences?
Don't know.
Is streaming big on YouTube?
Yeah, I know people who do well.
Cool.
I wonder what you were thinking.
Hmm?
I said, I wonder what you were thinking
What would I be thinking?
by asking such questions.
Where's the best place to stream? That's basically my question.
Yeah, pretty much. But nothing that
Uh,
controversial.
it would be a hard slog for what was it? Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll be a hard slog for full-time streamers, like 9 to 5 streamers. Like to keep that fucking energy up the entire time. That's insane.
Well, they don't. They're often just like drained on camera.
Hmm. Sounds like good watching. I definitely don't watch much streaming at all, or ever. I don't know if I've ever watched a full stream.
Well, I've never watched a full stream, but I've sat down to a 4 hour debate and then like listened to the whole thing from start to
Mm-hmm.
finish.
Yeah.
Mostly talking about Destiny here. I watched
Yeah.
Hassan Piker stream for a while. Um, but yeah, you do just lose interest. It's not that fucking fascinating.
Yeah. So what are people seeing it? I shouldn't be bad mouthing streaming, but I'm just curious more
You
than
can
anything.
question it. Um,
Is it the sense that it's live? Is that kind of the whole point?
that adds to it. Yeah, like sometimes like actual things are happening.
Mm.
Like if there's beef going on between two streamers, that's one way to get like an audience.
Mm.
People will be wanting to hear what they have to say. Like they're watching the beef happen in real time.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's people wanting to connect with other people.
Mm.
Introverts afraid to meet real people. Um, some people who just want to ride dog. TM.
Do you think that because all right, so I again with my cartoons, right? And just my kind of journey through nihilism and that type of humor. Um, I also got in the place where I was telling myself that I don't like social interaction and I'm not very good at it, and that I get anxiety from it, which I definitely like was anxious in a lot of situations, right?
Yeah.
But and I'm not speaking generally, I'm speaking solely from my own experience. But I yeah realized that I kind of convinced myself that that was the case, and that upon retrospect, I think a lot of the anxiety was because I don't know, there was admitting it, which was good that I was nervous. But then I think that kind of also allowed me to to be that person, to be an anxious person in social situations.
Like you encouraged your own social anxiety.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's kind of true the internet. I think it's better though that we do talk about it, that we do talk about that kind of shit. But I wonder if yeah, if for some it does uh, have the opposite effect.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there are a portion of people who just think it's cool
Mm,
to be like, I'm crippled.
mm.
Um, I think life is way more complex than it used to be.
Pardon? Life is more complex.
Yeah. And I think people do have a right to be like more anxious as a percentage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, I think it's always been everyone's job to like not like life will never not have issues that demand facing. So
Mm.
it's still true of any time period that the ones who flourish are the ones who don't just get bowled over by any new experience or change in their life.
Mm.
And if you start to identify as someone who's very easily bowled over, then it's your own fault. You're gonna get fucked up, and you're going to blame uh, other people, and you're
Mm.
gonna suck. And people who do that do suck.
Oh, I hate what I just did.
Did that did that even slightly answer a question that you asked?
I'm not sure. Cause I'd be fading. I'm a sleepy boy. I was gonna get some water. I'll be back.
Alright. Drawing a spaceship. Landed on a planet with a dog right in front of it. Screaming child with tiny legs. Excited to ride the dog.
Ride dog. Welcome to Ride Dog.
Trademark of the Mattel Company. Get your ride dogs, 10-inch ride dogs on Mattel.com/ride dog merchandise. Get yourself a ride dog shirt on Mattel.com merchandise/ride dog
Ride
TM.
Hey, so here's an idea. What we should do.
Get yourself a ride dog cat.
Wait, Ride Dog cat?
Cap.
Oh, cat.
With a spinning propeller on Mattel.com/merchandise/ride dog TM.
We should actually like schedule a stream and invite some people to watch and be involved at some point
Sure.
as a way to kick things off.
Yeah.
Like, what's your plan in terms of like, attracting viewers?
You keep on asking me, and I keep on saying I don't know what I'm doing.
Didn't you do a course? Didn't you do a thing?
Yeah. No, they taught me like marketing stuff. No, they taught me They taught me the ways in which my business is unviable.
Is unviable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then,
where to improve. And I went, okay, I'm going to improve in those areas. And then I've sort of just gone back to doing what I do.
But they still fund it.
Yeah.
That's good. I find
Well, they got, like, if I reckon the next time we meet up, they're gonna be like, look, you've got another couple months to start showing some real numbers, or yeah, we'll cut you off.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright.
I'm trying to think of what to do for Ride Dog. I have little to no plan or NG. Well,
I mean, it's already fucking brilliant.
well, let's have a think. What's going on? Like, what other pop culture things have you seen? What political things have you taken in lately? What strikes you as an interesting and weird topic that we can put into this image?
Um, um, I've been seeing a whole lot of like Epstein memes. Have you?
No. What's that? What is that?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Who's that?
He's the Lolita Express.
None of these words have meant anything.
Bill
What's
Clinton.
I know Bill Clinton.
Do you know Donald Trump?
Heard of him.
You know of two people who have been on Jeffrey Epstein's Lolita Express.
Okay.
Jeffrey
this
Epstein was convicted of child sex trafficking.
Okay.
He owns his own island and plane where
Yeah.
allegedly he would be prostituting children to rich and wealthy people.
Right. I have heard this. I just didn't know the names.
Yeah. Well, Jeffrey
Um.
Epstein, he was put in prison, and while on suicide watch, because he had already tried to take his own life,
Yeah.
while on suicide watch, he successfully killed himself, and it has caused
Yeah.
people to go, yeah, nah, he didn't kill himself. He was murdered to protect all of the creepy billionaires who would be arrested as part of the investigation.
Okay. Did that stop? Did that stop the investigation?
Yes,
Well, that seems like a bad thing.
that's terrible, huh? Like
Mm.
that. Obviously, I'm sure there's something in the law that, like, well, we can't possibly prosecute him any more than his own death.
Yeah.
I guess the investigation's done. We got the guy. But the stupid thing there is that obviously it's not over.
Mm.
There's way more information to be found out, and it's really corrupt if it gets left how it is.
Yeah.
It's dangerously corrupt if it's left how it is.
So what are the memes? What kind of angle are they taking?
Well, the the memes were like based directly on Epstein originally, but now I've seen maybe 4 or 5 different meme formats that start off as another meme, completely other meme, but the last bit of text will be replaced with Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
Right.
So it'll be like, fun fact, this town has this name. It is named after blah blah blah, and Epstein didn't kill himself.
Okay. Yeah.
And like they're like hiding it in other memes.
Yeah.
It does have this eerie sort of we have to hide this investigation, or like, yeah.
Hmm. I whenever kind of shit like this comes up, I always wonder like, what the fuck is the point of Anonymous? What were they doing? Like the whole like the way that that was introduced, that group
Yeah.
was as if like we've got like some of the best hackers in the world, and we're going to be this kind of rogue group agency kind of thing that can look into weird and dark happenings in society and shine a light on things
Yeah.
and try and be the voice of the people, be the voice of logic in a way, or the voice of reason. And I just see very little from about Anonymous anymore whenever something like this thing comes up, and like that's a thing that we need like a third party that's not attached to government and rich people
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to get in there and start fucking hacking some servers and fucking look for some documents and do it illegally. Who gives a shit? Just put it up
Yeah,
online,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah. No, I agree.
like
I
operate
think
outside the
there are
law.
people like on it.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I reckon if we were on 4chan, we would be able to see some threads about it popping up
Okay.
every now and then.
Yeah.
Um, and you just know that there's people out there who are just they live for that shit. They live
Hmm.
for conspiracies and some big huge like several page infographic thing is going to pop up at some point with a whole lot of
Hmm.
details. Like I know the manifest, like
Hmm.
the passenger manifest for Epstein's private plane, like that got leaked.
Yeah.
So like we know everyone who's gone to Epstein's island. That's like a huge deal, really. Like
Yeah.
that should be incriminating for like it's an indication of something.
Yeah. What did Epstein do? Like, what was his position? Was he
He was a financier.
what does that mean?
No one knows actually where his money came from. That's part of the mystery about him.
Right.
He had a $30 million mansion in New York. Well, not like a mansion, but you know how like the
Yeah,
these
like a
big tall
penthouse.
buildings, like
Mhm.
townhouses, they're called, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, he yeah, he it was given to him, and no one knows the circumstances of it or anything.
Huh.
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah,
How fascinating and terrifying.
yeah. Obviously, just he's connected in some malicious way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, it seems to be that once you become a billionaire or you have this certain level of power and money, like you get a special invitation from Mr. Lolita himself. Here,
Mm-hmm.
come join my island of pedophilia.
Yeah. I guess when you're in that, like those circles, and like you just like, well, what do I do? I can't. What happens if you turn it down?
That's the thing. Apparently, like a lot of people who have shown up on the manifest have said they went to the island, but like
Mm.
they have this way of implicating you. So you like you go down if anything, if anyone talks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Right.
but some people are saying that they didn't see sign of anything too,
Yeah.
and that you can't really trust that much.
Yeah.
It was just a nice island with a nice mansion. Like they like to party, I guess.
Yeah. Lots of nice children, but I saw nothing wrong with that. They were all very well behaved.
It's
Where do we take
definitely
this? Where,
sorry. Yeah,
hey,
no,
where do we
you.
take this image? I got nothing. I
Yeah, me
got.
neither. I got nothing to- It's so fucking weird.
This has been uh, schmozzle of an episode. It's good to talk.
um.
Good to talk though. Good to chat.
Hmm.
How long's the stream been?
We're ready to just fucking kill it.
I think so.
Yeah. So we were gonna draw one of Bry's poems, but we drew a spaceship and some sort of dog ride. And this kid
So
is
dumb.
either terrified or excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, terrified or excited.
Okay, hang on. Look, the way we've saved these in the past is by adding absurd text. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have this kid say some real fucking weird shit, or just something that like seems like I was going for something. And
Can
that
you
way,
write Epstein didn't kill himself?
sure. All right, I'll just put that in everywhere. But yeah, we should do it. We should set some things up. We should maybe do one on a nighttime stream at some point soon.
Oh yeah.
Should we stream our faces as well? Should we have webcam, something like that?
It'll make the screen really
Slow and choppy.
yeah, it'll just make it really noisy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's do a stream sometime. We'll also actually invite some to come on and suggest things to draw. Yeah, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
That'd be good. But yeah, it's a weird one. I don't know what to do with streaming. So I'm not saying I've ever really that much. Maybe we should draw some sort of weird thick bird or something flying in the background. I don't know.
I'm gonna put.
Like if we can get something kind of up in this corner, then we'll have enough information on the screen to look like we tried. Alright. Write some bullshit. I wish there was a typing function. What am I hearing?
Drum roll. The turbulent skies of my mind may only be Uh, st- bye.
Oops, my L's aren't capital. I switch between capitalization and basically right like this. It's only ride dog's coat. Dogs. Fizz. Let me just check something.
Surface.
No.
Suffrage. Sufficient. Yeah, I'm a little like drained today too. I'm realizing,
Mm.
but not in a
But
like down mood or anything, but in just a yeah,
yeah.
my my cup do noteth spilleth over.
Yeah. The turbulent skies of my mind may only be traversed by ride dog. Only ride dog's coat offers a sufficient handhold as I am tossed.
Nice. Epstein reference.
Tossed by Epstein. Nah. And tossed like a doll of rag.
And now Epstein didn't kill himself.
Yeah, I got one more line, I reckon.
Alright.
Traversed by ride dog. Only ride dog's coat offers a sufficient handhold as I am tossed like a doll of rag. Um. You got. Am I using that right? Begot.
Um
How do you say it? Past of beget. Uh-huh. Yeah. So, yeah, brought into existence by the universe. Begot by the universe. Um.
you could write was murdered if you want to fit it in that little gap. Because it looks like it'll fit easier if you say Epstein was murdered.
Epstein lives on in the money. No, I think I'll go with murder. Epstein. Yeah. Meta.tm.
Nice. Yeah.
The turbulent skies of my mind may only be traversed by ride dog. Only ride dog's coat offers a sufficient handhold as I am tossed like a doll of rag, begot by the universe without a request. Epstein was murdered.tm.
There we go.
Alright, enough of this
Phoned
bullshit.
it in today.
Hey, it's always a good time regardless.
Let me add one thing. It's too dark.
Who's This is the first stream we've done on your channel, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Okay, thanks for joining us, everyone. You've been a great sport.
Alright. And by everyone you mean me, who is the only one watching it.
Thanks for joining me, Ray. You've been a good sport.
Hey, don't worry about it. I had a good time. Alright. Ciao.
Ciao.